Well, I needed a lift because about 18 months ago I had a stroke and I was completely paralysed down my right hand side. I am getting some limited mobility back, but I'm also affected quite badly with lack of balance, so the lift was the obvious choice for me. The Stiltz lift for me is very easy to use, especially the remote control, which I can have in my left hand as I'm sat in the lift. It's so simple. It's quite a long-winded process, but my community advice officer at Sheffield Royal Society for the Blind suggested that I put in for a disabled facilities grant. We did this together. It takes a long time to get to speak to an occupational therapist with our council, unfortunately. But I did this, I was interviewed, asked all about why I needed to have a lift, and the Stiltz lift is the end product. All the Stiltz staff have been absolutely marvellous. They've answered all the questions, they gave me all the written information that I needed for the Disabled Facilities Grant, and you couldn't wish for better. The occupational therapist procedure was, although it was long-winded, she was very thorough, and one of the things that she insisted upon was that the Stiltz lift was future-proof, and in that I mean it's the large one that you can get a wheelchair in if my mobility gets worse. The reason I chose the Stiltz lift was because my stairs go up, round and round again, and are quite narrow. Now, we did have a gentleman come out to give us a quote for a stair lift, but it just was totally impractical. That's why I opted for the Stiltz lift. The Stiltz lift is very easy to operate with either the control panel in the lift car itself or the remote controls that come with it. The other thing is it's got so many safety features for visually impaired person, in as much as if something's underneath it, it'll stop. If I've left something out of the door, it'll not operate. The Stiltz lift has got many safety features which are obviously very beneficial to everybody using them, but the particular feature for me is the remote control that I can operate whilst I'm sat in the cabin.